Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. My name is Steve. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to police cars, fire trucks, and ambulances responding across the UK. A while back I reacted to a video of a UK EMS driver on a blue light response, and I definitely noticed a number of differences in the ambulances, the sirens, and just the general process of what seems to happen on one of those first responder responses. And in that video, I asked you guys to let me know of any recommendations you have to kind of explore this topic a little bit more. I want to explore the different first responders and their vehicles and the sirens and just the whole process of what happens with the police, the fire, the EMS, and so forth in the UK, so I can kind of see the differences in all this stuff between the UK and the US. So anyways, guys, this video was recommended to me by a subscriber, and supposedly it's actually going to have first responders from England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. So I'm going to get a good overview of the different sirens and first responder vehicles from the entirety of the UK. So I think this is going to be really interesting to kind of see what differences I notice in the sirens and the way the vehicles look, and just what happens during a, I guess, a blue light response, 999 response from the police, fire, and ambulance across the UK, and compare that to what I normally notice in the US with first responders. So anyways, guys, enough rambling from me. Let's go ahead and check out police cars, fire trucks, and ambulances responding across the UK. Kenya. Okay, so that's Scotland. Okay. I wonder if the different vehicles for the different first responders look different in each of the countries. Okay, I think that is that an England police car? It's interesting. It's kind of like a station wagon. We definitely don't have anything that I know of in the US. Like, our police cars don't look like that at all. That is very different. Oh man, imagine getting stuck in that traffic when you got an emergency. What a mess, dude. That is an interesting looking ambulance too. So Scottish ambulance. It's the size of a regular van. So it's interesting. Is that the type of ambulance that they would actually have a stretcher in, that they would haul them to a hospital? Or is that more of like just a vehicle they do get to minor emergencies and whatnot? Because they look kind of small. Okay, that's more of a regular, like what I would expect from a police car. Kind of looks like what I'm used to. Hold on. Oh, police. Is that a truck? What is that? Hold on. Support London's air ambulance. Hold on. I want to see this one. That's an interesting color. It's green, yellow, and red. Is that for... Okay, so that's London. Okay, so that's England. So that is Advanced Trauma Team. So is the red, green, and yellow, is that the colors of... It's not the colors of your EMS. Is that the colors normally associated with EMS, or is that the color associated with just the trauma team or something like that? The vehicles are so different. Definitely noticed quite a few differences in the vehicles already. I don't usually see, when we have ambulance here in the US, they're generally just the big ambulances. On occasion, you'll see something like like a Crown Victoria or something that's usually like I guess usually associated with the fire department, honestly, like what do you call the head fire? What do you call the head fire guy? Anyway, I can't think of what you call him, dude. That's another question I have. Look at this. It's like I constantly see different types of vehicles. How many different police car types do they have? I think most of these that I'm seeing right now, police wise, seem to be England. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think so. But it seems like there's so many different versions of vehicles. In the US, no matter where you're at, for the most part, no, we do have some specialty vehicles, for example, some undercovers where they'll like have sports cars, for example, like a Mustang or something that has tinted windows, and they'll be out on the interstates trying to catch speeders or whatnot. But I just noticed a lot of different vehicles, especially with well, I think overall, but especially with the police. But I noticed that every time I see a police car, it seems like there's two police officers in the car. Is it required for the police to always have two officers in a vehicle? Kind of makes sense, honestly, if they do. But if that is the case, I don't know that it is. Maybe that's just what I've seen so far. But if that is the case, that's definitely different from here in the U.S. because we, very rarely do you see like traffic police having more than one officer. So let me know in the comments, guys. I don't know if that actually is the case, but it does kind of seem like maybe. London ambulance. So the EMS must be green and yellow. Okay, because there it is. Okay. It's an interesting looking ambulance, man. It kind of looks almost like what I recognize as like a SWAT vehicle or something. But that is closer to the ambulance that I'm used to seeing in the US. But usually we have there's two big windows on the back of most of our ambulances, if I'm thinking correctly. Fire, London. Okay, it's London again. Dude, look at that driving, man. That's a hard job, man, because that's very, very stressful. You're in an emergency situation. You're trying to go save someone's life and having to get through this traffic. That can't be easy. You definitely got to keep your cool in a job like that. Metropolitan Police. The Met. The Met. That's what the Met is. Metropolitan Police. I think. I know the term the Met. Here we go, one of those Scanias. Scania again. What does that say? Hold on. Choosing your food, controlling money, extreme jealousy, isolated from family. Oh! That's interesting. On the side of a fire truck. What's that say? I can't read what it says. Something Merseyside? Fire and rescue. Okay, so fire and rescue is together. So I think I'm getting this. So I don't know about through the UK and completely, but so far it looks like, at least, I don't know if this is just in England or London area or something, but it seems like, and I don't know where this is at exactly, Merseyside. But anyway, fire seems to be red and yellow, which I think that might be what it is here. Or I don't know if it's yellow, but just red maybe. Police seem to be, was it blue and white? And EMS seems to be green and yellow. Is that correct? Is that just the colors associated with those different departments? Northern Ireland. So, there's orange and yellow on the back. This looks so different. It does. So maybe I was wrong about it being, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. What are the different colors? What do the different colors represent? And for example, does green and yellow represent EMS? And if so, is that just in Northern Ireland or is that the UK entirely? And then I guess this just represents emergency in general, orange and yellow. I don't know. This definitely looks different from what I'm used to. You've got this door here that looks like you can get into. And then usually back here, we would have double doors. I'm sitting here trying to look at this and see, how do you get a stretcher in here? It must be this door opens, and then when you fold this down, I'm guessing there is a door behind this that opens up, and so it is wide enough, and you kind of wheel the stretcher up the ramp. That makes sense. From if I'm thinking correctly, in the U.S., I don't believe we have any kind of ramp. It's more like they push the doors kind of low to the ground. There's two wide doors that open up. Both of them have windows like this. And then because it's low to the ground, the stretcher just pulls up to there. And then they usually somehow are able to slide it onto the floor. I don't know. But definitely noticing quite a few differences here, especially in the way the vehicles look and a little bit of the way that I guess you would load patients and stuff like that. Is this Belfast? Because I said Northern Ireland. Thinking this looks like London or just England somewhere. I think it's London. Police. What kind of police vehicle is this? That's a different siren. What kind of police vehicle is that? CCTV. That is an interesting looking police vehicle. I've never seen a police vehicle that looks like that. And that was the first one on here that sounded different. It had a different siren. That I can, yeah, I believe so. South Wales, okay. What is that EMS? Let's see, what does it say? I can't read what it said. Hold on, let's see. Oh, this is Wales, okay. Again, the green and yellow. It's got to be, EMS has to be green and yellow and maybe red. Yeah. So that's Wales. There's a different siren. Okay, there's another unique vehicle, police vehicle. And they're different colors, and I don't... Police... Hold on, where? Scotland, okay. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the colors are slightly different and the look of the different vehicles. 101. Oh, I want to go back and look at that. What is 101? I got an 804, okay. We'll go back and look at that in just a moment. I want to see what that said on the back of that. All right, guys, that was really, really interesting. This was the first time I kind of got a look at your first responders responding in the UK, and it was interesting to be able to see, first responders from all four unique nations within the United Kingdom. I definitely noticed some trends, but I'm not exactly sure exactly what I'm looking at. I noticed that it seems that green, yellow, and red represents EMS. I'm not sure if that's across the board. I think it is. I think that's in the entirety of the UK. Blue and white, and then it seemed like there was like a silver color on the police sometimes, and then the fire red. I think all fire around the world is probably red. I just have that impression. I know it is here, but red and yellow. I saw orange, and I think it's orange and yellow. I think that might represent emergency. Let me know in the comments, guys, what the different color schemes represent. Am I correct in what I'm thinking there? And is that across the board for the UK? Or is it kind of different depending on what country you're in? I just noticed an incredible amount of different vehicle types. It seemed like, especially for the police seem like they have a huge array of different vehicles, like small cars, large, like van looking vehicles, station wagon type vehicles, SUVs, like everything. Pretty incredible to see that many. But there's one more thing I wanted to look up here, guys. This is it right here. Yeah, 101. Okay, I know 999, right? 101 in an emergency, always call 999. Okay. I thought it was 999, right? And it is. An emergency called 999. 101. If someone knows what that means, please let me know in the comments. Is 101 another emergency number? Or is this, I don't know. I don't know what this means exactly. 101, because obviously 999 is the emergency number. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. What, if anything, does 101 mean? It obviously means something, but for all I know, it could just be the number of the specific vehicle they're driving or so. I don't know. But this is really cool, guys. I really enjoy this type of thing. I'd love to see more first responder videos, just to learn about the different processes. I'd also like to find other videos, like I reacted to that EMS video I reacted to. I don't know, it's probably a few weeks ago, where I reacted to that EMS guy driving that ambulance through rush hour traffic on the motorway in England somewhere. I can't remember exactly where he was at this point, but it's pretty incredible. The pressure these guys are under when they're obviously rushing to an emergency to possibly save someone's life and having to deal with traffic and stuff, man. Not easy. Got to keep your cool, man. Someone has to definitely, takes a special person to be able to do that job of being cool and collected and drive safely, but still having to, drive in kind of a rushed manner to get to someone's place to save them or whatever. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments and suggestions about this video or others. And don't forget to subscribe to continue to follow me on my journey to discover my British and Irish ancestry. Until next time, guys, peace.